taking a left hook right there. It's over.
Again. Wow, can you believe it?
Believe this,
3 in a row.
Amazing.
Curtis Stout has powered his way onto the scene here at Cage Rage and knocked out everyone with that devastating left hook.
Hey, Bootney, can you let us know how in the hell did you get to fight the greatest of all time, Anderson Silva? No problem, man. This is episode 4 of Bootney Fight Stories. And in this episode, we're taking a trip to London, England. The year is 2005. And we get a call to fight a local UK fighter, rising star named Saul Gilbert. Now Saul was a great striker, so matchmaking wise, they thought it would be a big opportunity for him. Now the thing about fighting overseas and overseas promotions is typically they'll have someone come in, a good fighter, to showcase their local talent. And I was a perfect match for Saul. He was a great striker, I was a great striker. So I was pretty pumped about the fight. Now, if someone were to ask me what my most memorable fight was, it would have to be my KO of Saul Gilbert. Now, injuries are commonplace in the MMA scene, but I didn't realize the devastation of this knockout until years later when I was contacted by an author from the UK, and he was writing a book about famous MMA fighters and the weapons that they use. So he eventually sent me a copy of the book, and I'll just read a little excerpt. Saul was instantly unconscious and fell dead weight toward the nearby cage post, in line with the most possible worst scenario. Gilbert's head landed on the base of the post, violently forcing his chin to his chest before he flopped back to the canvas. Now KOs are commonplace in the sport, but how Saul landed, it also gave him a prolapsed disc, it knocked his vertebrae over and knocked out 5 of his ribs. It gave him paralysis down his left arm for like 6 months, and he had a bulging disc. And he's quoted to saying that, yeah, he was pretty fucked up. Now after this fight, I became a UK star, and they also gave me the nickname Bang 'em Out, because I guess in England, they don't say knock 'em out, they say bang 'em out. But I get back and everyone laughs because Bang 'em Out sounds like a porn star or something. So my second fight was against Nilson de Castro. He was a Brazilian fighter from the Shootbox Academy. And as most of you don't know, Shootbox produced guys like Vanderlei Silva, Shogun, fighters like that. Real aggressive MMA fighters, real aggressive Thai boxers. So I predicted this was going to be a war. Well, I don't think he took me too seriously. I mean, he was kind of joking for the short amount of time. I think the fight was like 38 seconds. But I caught him with a vicious left hook. And he went down to the canvas and I hit him, I think 3 more times. And when they turned his head over, blood just poured out of his mouth. And to this day, I still don't know where the blood came from, because I've seen thousands of KOs, but I never seen blood come out of a person's mouth. Now it was like a pool of blood, about 5 inches round. Well, now my confidence is at an all-time high, so I call out Lee Murray. But I already did a commentary on Lee Murray. The link of that would be in the description. It was one of my early TSG uploads, but unfortunately the video's kind of shaky. And Thunder said he was gonna give me a shout out since it was all shaky and shit, but anyway, now most of my older subs probably saw that video, but if you haven't, you need to check it out because that was probably my greatest fight story. Well, it really is not about me, but still, it's a great story. So next up, I'm fighting a #1 contender, Mark Weir. And Mark Weir was a UFC veteran such as myself, great striker, probably the best striker in the UK at the time. And Mark also had one of the fastest KOs in UFC history. Mark specialized in Taekwondo, but I knew my Thai boxing was a little bit too strong for him. And I was right. And Mark is quoted as saying that he has never been hit as hard as when I hit him. So Bootney, what you're saying is you had 3 devastating KOs and you got to fight the champ Anderson Silva. Yeah, man. Well, why the fuck didn't you just say that? Whatever, man. Okay, next episode we're going to discuss my fight with Anderson Silva. and why it's important to have good people around you. This is Bootney Farnsworth, the only pugilistic COD commentator in the business.